Namaskar, March 17, 2023. And we are reading Anthropond. We are reading Lal Vaakh Revisited. Who is going to go for the first kill? Your mic is it me or is it everybody? I can't hear you properly.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
now it's better. Is it, can you hear me now well? Yeah, now we can hear you well. Okay. At least I can. Okay, first is 113.
Actually, everybody, can you please mute yourselves? I'm going to mute myself too.
क्या बोलो मोह भव सद्र दरे what lurid pay tampang, which means, why have you sunk deep in the sea of the delusion of this world? You have broken the embankment of your security and fallen into the morass of shadow. Yambat karnay kalay chor daire. At the appointed time, the aegis Yam will drag you mercilessly bleeding to death. Kavazan kase marnan shank. Who can dissipate your dread of death? So a very gory Lal Vaakh to start with, but
One sec.
You so entangled yourself. So
One sec. I'm going to just...
Okay. Kya boro moh bhav sadra dare, which means you have entangled yourself. Moho matlab maya and the worldly pleasures, etc. And you are drowning in that worldly pleasures, the ocean of worldly pleasures. Swat luhrit peitam punk. You've broken the embankment, meaning there's no boundary to your lust for worldly pleasures, etc., etc. But when Yam comes for you, when you have to leave this physical birth, and death is the reality. So when that happens, why are you sneezing when I'm talking about Yam and death?
No, it is the allergy which is killing me.
I know.
Which one is the Vaakh you're reading?
113. Okay. So the reality is that death is the reality, is what that is trying to say. And when the Yams come for you, it's a very gory description that you will be dragged through, leaving a whole trail of blood. That's how the author is describing it at the back of the notes. That's how terrible your death will be if you continue, and you will keep on renewing your death and birth cycle again and again. अगर आप अभी realize नहीं करोगे कि what you're consumed by is actually mithya.
But how did she know, like, so graphic thing? Or she's just like assuming?
No, ये बहुत common है यार. It's nothing. बहुत common है. कश्मीरी लोग बहुत commonly इसको use करते हैं. लिखना. It's no big deal. I think that's like a very common thing to say. Like अगर कोई पूजा करता है ना बहुत सारा, तो उसको बोलते हैं चखारने यात्मंस गमानसमंस मिजन लिखने थी पत क्या गो. So it's not a big deal. That's what I'm trying to say. The way it looks like very gory description of what she's saying. But कश्मीर में ऐसे बोलते थे मिजन खरा लिखने थी पत क्या गो. Yeah, बहुत common चीज है. अब नहीं, अब तो कोई ऐसे बोलता नहीं, अब तो बहुत sensitive हो गए. तो पुराने टाइम में everybody would talk like that. Basically, I don't think anybody was like frightened by the word death. They knew that like
it's inevitable.
So उस time
but there's an interesting play on this whole thing by this Ranjit Hoskote. He says that in the medieval days, which was probably because of the Muslims,
they used to probably, he says there was a punishment in Kashmiri known as Chora Darun Karun, where the prisoner is dragged along the ground so that he leaves a wake of blood behind him. So it was an actual punishment that used to be meted out to, probably to the Pandits I'm assuming by the Muslims. And so this was her way of also showing the same kind of thing. I mean, it wasn't just pure imagination, probably.
Yeah.
Interesting. Got it. That's where she got the visuals from.
The visuals, yeah. But it's very commonly used.
I know, it's true.
It's used commonly because कि यो उसने big deal as खतर की है मैं लिखना वाला
I लिखना थी नहीं तो पता क्या हो लिखना one is like a word.
वो बोलते हैं ना दर्द हो जाते हैं फिर because you see so much
सुन हो गया है and now it's like चलो ठीक
then I move to 114 तना भवना ध्येन ध्यान Gav Parne Sarvakray Mashit. Neither you nor I, neither the object nor the meditation, which is very reminded again of Bhaj Govindam or Nirvana Shatkam to say that you don't remain yourself once you get onto higher meditation levels. Anyav Dyuntuk Kensana Anvai Gai Sat Lai Par Pashit. Even the all-creator is lost in his dreams. The ignorant turns blind to the affinity or support from above, whereas the awakened become one with him and are carried away along his wave of brilliance. So, Tsana Bhana Dhyana Dhyan, someone who's the realized soul, there's no you or I or he, it's all one. The whole ecosystem is all one. And they forget the lines that we draw for ourselves as physical boundaries. Anyav Dyutuk Kensana Anvai, I don't know exactly its literal translation.
Anyav Dyutuk
Kensana Anvai.
हमने लास्ट टाइम ड्यूटुक का मतलब किया था ना persuade.
Anyav is blind.
Dyutuk was like persuade or something like that, or contentment or something.
Like those who are blind to this, because it says the ignorant, right? Ignorant turns blind to the affinity or support from above. So those that are blind consider this is no different, or Gai Sat Lai Par Pashit.
The ignorant turns blind to the affinity or support from above, whereas the awakened becomes one with him and are carried away along his wave of brilliance.
So the last what I can sense is Gai Sat Lai matlab for the support from God that you get.
Whatever Sat is support.
You don't realize that. Sorry?
Sat is support.
You don't realize that there's support and you turn a blind eye. That's for those who are blind to it. But then there are others who forget about themselves, whoever the person is, and get one with the God. And then
ये तो नहीं बिगड़ी अन्य Dyutuk Kens na Avai. Anyav Dyutuk.
Anvai.
Anyav.
No, the last one. Anvai.
Anvai. Anyav Dyutuk Kens na Anvai. Anvai is आता नहीं है, I think. Anyav means anya. No?
Blind.
Anyav.
The blind don't consider,
Anyav. This is Ain. Oh. Anyav Dyutuk Kens na Anvai. Kens.
Dyutuk means look for, doesn't it? Handod means.
Oh, like waiting for somebody.
Dyutuk, right? Like
the ignorant turns.
Right?
Anyav Dyutuk means turns a blind to the affinity. Kens na Anvai. Ignorant turns blind. Anyav Dyutuk.
So the blind, they do not see this support from, or they don't realize that they have that power from above.
Correct. Yeah, they don't realize it. Yeah. Anya due to Kyansna Anvay. It's very difficult. Yeah.
Literal translation difficult, but you get the theme.
Yeah, I get the theme. Yeah. Kosher is difficult.
So it's interesting that he says even the creator is lost in his dreams, just like all of us are. And that seems to be a theme of Kashmiri, Kashmiri Shaivism. That Shiva basically, I think in Advaita Vedanta, there's a concept of pure Brahman, which is, which doesn't have any attributes or anything, right? And it just is pure existence, pure consciousness. And in Kashmiri Shaivism, there's a slight variation in that. In addition to being pure consciousness, it also has the capacity to forget and to remember. So it's almost like a game that Shiva plays, almost like a game of hide and seek with himself. So I think that's what she's trying to say. At least even the all creator is lost in his dreams. So he says we are all lost in the beat. We all, we're all these. We are all pure Shiva in our basic essence, but we forget it. We're lost in our little dreams, and some of us manage to wake up and realize it, and some of us are just lost. Keep staying in that dream state. That's what I understood out of it.
I think the dream here is more of a meditative state to not differentiate between, rather than. So I mean, the dream that they refer is what we should all strive for. Is what I'm getting. So where the difference between you and I gets blurred because all of us are Shiva, and Shiva himself is always in a meditative state. So the Lord himself is in a meditative state.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think that makes sense too.
And whereas the blind who fail to realize this continue with their regular work, and even though there's enough support from the God, they fail to realize this. So they don't see the support that they have. Like that.
Yeah, that makes, I think, more sense. You're right.
Okay. Then 117. Ha chata kavchui logmut parmas. How foolishly you dote upon a stranger and an enemy. Kavagoi abzus puzyuk broth. So you've selected falsehood for the truth. He's not your love. Okay, the stranger and an enemy is not your love. You have selected falsehood for the truth. Dveshubos vash kornak par dharmas. Yin gatsan zaina marnun krut. So your ignorance is misleading you. You've got lured to the glamour of this life and stringed yourself to this unending wheel of birth and death. So the death is reality, and human life is one of the rare opportunities to break this cycle of life and death. So whether it's as in our daily lives, we are either trying to acquire a family, wealth, or power. So these three things keep us busy. Family, ki koi aage dhyan rakhega, family ka love. Wealth, because I can live a comfortable life. Power, because it makes me rule over someone, or it makes me the dominant person. So उसी के चक्कर में घूमते रहेंगे. But death is the ultimate reality, and when death comes, neither of these are going to help you. Your wealth, your power, or your family. Death is something you deal with alone. So हाथ चता कव छुई लोगमुत परमस kavagoi abzas pozyuk pro. So you've misplaced reality with Maya. So reality is death, Maya is falsehood, and you've got the two mixed. Yin gatsan zayan marnun. So if you continue to do that, you will never be able to break the cycle of life and death. Less gory than the first one, but
yeah. Kronth
it has
क्या
a
होगा?
similar meaning.
Kronth got lured to the glamour of yin gatsan zan marnun kronth.
That's the last one from me.
Amrita, you're muted.
You're trying to say something?
Yeah, I was saying yin gatsan zan marnun kronth. Kronth क्या मतलब होगा?
I don't know the exact meaning, but Zanan Marnun ka wo bol rahi hai ki you will never be able to break this. So if it
Yeah.
that's it.
My Vaakh is also related to that chakkar.
Oh, okay.
Kronth क्या होगा? Kronth, you have got lured to the glamour of yin gatsan zan marnun kronth. मतलब the maya, the glamour of birth and death, or the wheel. Kronth is wheel.
Is it?
Unending wheel
The
of
cycle.
Kronth.
But Kronth looks more like being attracted to something.
Yin gatsan
In the sentence.
yin gatsan zan marnun kronth. Yin gatsan means आता रहेगा. It will keep coming. The unending wheel of birth and death.
Yin gatsan, yin मतलब yin से ना कैसी ये वैसा वाला
Oh, yin gatsan. Yin gatsan.
Yin से yin आना
Yin gatsi zan marnu kronth. Kronth is basically unending wheel.
Some attraction, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Line में तो वैसा लग रहा है. Basically, gatsan आने जाना or death.
So we are. I am going to just keep noting these new words, kronth, because this is not in any dictionary, and we'll never find it. So
also it rhymes with bronze. So that's interesting.
Bronth? Okay. What is bronth?
Yeah.
What is bronth?
Bronth means in front of, right?
Illusion. Bronth go.
Bronth go. Mega
bronth.
In front go bronth.
Yeah. This is different. Okay.
Bronth.
So let me say bronth गाओ क्या चीज से क्या बोलो ब्रोथ क्या गाओ
इल्यूजन हुआ था मेरे को ब्रोथ मतलब कि जैसे कभी बोलते ना सड़क पे कोई दिख रहा है कि मैं भाषा यूफेमिज्म मेरे को ब्रोथ इल्यूजन काइंड ऑफ तो क्रोथ गा unending क्रोथ is basically I'm guessing unending wheel and I'll put a question mark next to it. Okay, thank you.
That's it from me.
Okay, push to next. East Coast. तो जो त्रिशवे East Coast वैसे. One.
मैं चुन असल पर पता है क्यों but I'm going to say.
Chakusi uchi.
Go for it.
Kunyuri bozak kunyuro rozak.
Kusi uchi. Number
106.
Okay.
Kunyuri bozak kunyuno rozak. Kunyiran purnam kunya akar. Once you understand the essence of oneness, your personal self is finished. Punai osit dwan hund rang gom. Sube rang gom karit rang.
Aha.
Nice hai, acha wala hai. Though he is the one and alone, I'm caught in the thought of two. I'm also caught in his wondrous forms and colors, though strangely he is without any.
Suberang gom karit rang. Aha.
Suberang karit gom. Yeah. So basically, it's like when you understand. But
this song is like that Pathan wala.
Sagai mic. Babe.
फिर से?
वाइन गो ठीक.
Now, ठीक हो गया.
I'm saying ये पठान वाला वो सॉन्ग है ना, लेस उससे उससे बेटर है, बेरंग वाला एक सॉन्ग है ना, which apparently got a lot of controversy.
बेशरम रंग.
मतलब हाँ, उससे बेटर है. Also, Amrita, I don't know why I don't get any of the good Vaaks, and I get the blood driven and listen wala Vaak.
मुझे कभी-कभी ऐसा वाक मिलता है, like
बहुत अच्छे मिलते हैं आपको. Every time you have something which is really beautiful.
You're really nice. और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि I don't know, it's just my personal.
आपके लिए
इच में वना.
I think I feel that someone is like talking to me through these words.
Yeah. Basically मुझे लिखनाव के ले जाएंगे और आप रंग में हो जाओगे. I'm getting what you're saying now.
नहीं, but इच में ही वना. दपन अमृता येगा जन बुई छसियाम.
Yitigalci suci choni kutu.
Nice.
But which part was leaking? Once man understands the truth of his self and its relation with the Lord, there's a big revolution in him, since he is already one with the Absolute. And when he realizes the truth of his self, there remains nothing of his personal identity. So I like that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Peki sobronkum. Kus chu next?
Thirty? Doyum pare na?
Ah, do me kus yu Vaakh chu next.
Akhattu saat 107.
Nice ka rangin cheez chanu parwai.
Tat amar pachit hirze. Discipline your thoughts on the eternal path that leads to immortality. Titrayvit lagi zure. Zure, I don't know what zure is.
Titrayvit lagi zure.
So it says, if you leave it alone, they will grow into demons. I think thoughts. Zure is demons? Zure kya?
If left free, they will grow into demons.
Yeah.
Titrayvit lagi
Shenk z sandarze. That no shenk z sandarze. Dod shurte kavach na mure.
Wow.
This one is nice too, yeah. But gain courage. The thoughts are like suckling babies who keep restless and crying for milk every now and then, even in their mother's lap.
Dadshur
go baby.
Dadshur
kavach na mure.
Quach
no mure.
Lap. Quach no mure. Like sucking babies who keep restless and crying for milk every now and then. Even in their mother's lap.
Even in their mother's lap, they keep just crying for milk. So it's same, in a similar way, your thoughts are like that. They will go wander here and there, but you just have to control.
Tatitseno shenkzi. Kya? Shenkzi. Tatitseno shenkzi sandarze.
मैं तो फिक्री क्या थी मतलब no shenkzi sandari.
Shenkzi. Acha, tatits no, don't do that over there. Shenkzi, is it shongan or shenkzi sandarze? What is it saying? But gain courage, the thoughts are like, okay, wait. Tatitravit zurega leads to demons, okay. Tatitse no shenkse sandarze, but gain courage. Tatitse no shenkse, the thoughts are like, that's no shenkse. It's very difficult, yaar. खबर क्या छो?
खबर क्या? मैं तो फिक्री क्या? बेशुनास मतलब ही कुछ जाए ला.
Titrayvit lagi zure. Zosi ne bir kitab takman çi divan kunviz.
Takman te çunu meaning I'm bored of. Nothing. खबर क्या छी? Shenkzi sandarze.
Shenki. It's basically shenkiz.
I mean, जैसे उर्दू में जैसे लिखा हुआ है, ये शेंक लिखा हुआ है, शेंक.
Tatits no shenkz Sandorize.
Sandar.
Sandori.
Sandara.
Sandri.
Sandaraze.
Sandorize. Sandorize. Sandorize.
Sandorize.
Sandorize.
संदर्ज संदर्ज मतलब संभालना
हाँ मतलब खबर but gain courage the thoughts are like that it's no
संदर्ज go
मतलब gain courage she's saying
संदर्ज मतलब कंट्रोल संदर्ज ये संदर्ज पाने कश्मीरी में बोलते हैं ना संदर्ज आई थिंक वो कंट्रोल है संभालना
तीसरे वाला gain courage अपने को संभालना that it's no
ये संदर्ज means संभालना
correct
yeah
zure
like Tet Amar Pat Thursday, which I understand is keep it on the eternal path, मतलब your soul को अमर path पे रखो. Tit lagi zure, if you leave it, अगर tit को इमॉर्टैलिटी के पाथ पे नहीं रखते और आप उसको छोड़ दो त्रवित लगे zure I don't know maybe
zure means it will wander here and there probably we
and tatit no shanks sadra tatit no meaning वहां पर tete right no मतलब you don't do this something like that tatit no shanks सौंदर्य शेंक से संदर्भ से मीनिंग वहां पे अपनी थॉट्स को कंट्रोल क्योंकि the last line is Dodshurth Kwatno More, which is the infant, every time will keep crying and asking for milk. And there's this the word is also to say that we keep feeding our thoughts. We decide which are the thoughts that will continue to come on to us. So वहां पर the thoughts are like an infant, but वहां पर अपनी thoughts को feed मत करना या गलत thoughts को feed मत करना. So every time we act on our bad thoughts, we are feeding the thoughts, and we are telling our thoughts कि हाँ okay. Every time you ask, वो behavior conditioning हो जाती है. If you give in to your bad thoughts, if I may use the word, you are feeding the same thoughts. So every time it happens again, you will act on it, and you have to break that.
That's what it is.
Break that thing. So so no shanks is on the rest. So you don't feed something like that, or you don't feed your bad thoughts like an infant asking for this.
Yeah, because your thoughts are like suckling babies, that your thoughts kind of even though you have everything, you're in your mother's lap and everything, even then you cry for them because your thoughts are misleading.
Kuch no mure, matlab baby jo na paan muran. Even though he is sitting in his mother's lap, he still wants milk. So that's what it is.
Mure. Yeah, kuch no muranchu basically being restless.
Restless. Body muran.
Muran or something.
Muran is twisting.
And then he seeks for the milk again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
चलो पे क्यों
तीसरा में मतलब है असल चीज
Nice one, yeah.
अब ये जो है 108 ये पता नहीं क्या है मुझे ऐसा लगा कि इसका कुछ वो है I mean she is delusion है कुछ
अच्छा
नंगे सराई सरस Aki nange saras arshas zai harmuk kausar aksum saras satin nange saras shinyakar
nyange
so it says trey nange sara sare nange
trey nange sarai saras
Sara sarai saras 3 times did I see the cosmos as a lake filled to its brim and overflowing its shores. Again,
Nyangi is 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
Light. Means light should Nyangi, basically, apparently.
Again, Nyangi saras arshas zai. So once I saw it rising high up into the skies, I also, okay. Harmuk Kausar Aksum Saras. I saw a connecting passage bridging the lake from Harmuk to Kausar. So it was east to west. I saw this. Harmuk to Yapach, no? Harmuk.
Kausar Nag to Harmuk, okay.
Harmuk. Sati Nenge Saras Shinyakar. 7 times did I see the lake with no water in it, reduced to its state of nothingness. I have no idea what
Sati Nenge Saras Shinyakar. Shinyakar is nothingness, basically.
Nothing. Nothingness or
7 times. Sati Nenge did I see the lake with no water in it, reduced to its... ये 7 जन्म की बात कर रही है.
मुझे भी 7 वही, that's the only reference I have.
Yeah, so 3 times Sara.
What happens after 7 janam? You get to become like a कीड़ा again and start the whole.
Then you have to reset हो जाता है फिर clock.
You go back into the
computer reset, erase all memory, restart. format computer. Acha, three times did I see the cosmos as a lake filled to its brim and overflowing its shores.
So ye kya हुआ ना कि she gives a first-hand description of pralay, of which it said that the whole cosmos turns into an unending ocean after each cosmic cycle. She says that in her past numerous lives, she has had occasions to see 3 times the world converted into an enormous lake.
Really?
Filled with water, overflowing its shores, and once she saw the limitless ocean showing its reflection only in the skies, suggesting as it rose to the sky. She also claims to have seen a passage high up in the skies, bridging one end to the other, Mount Harmukh to Kausar. In olden days, the valley of Kashmir is said to be a vast lake, Satisar. The water was changed, right? So Laleshwari probably remembers some of her past experiences with this lake, Satisar, but the purpose of her such expressions are surely symbolic. In this sense, these descriptions are sufficient indicators of her high and varied spiritual flights and enough directors for a divine seeker to gather. How far he is capable to discover the secrets of the Lord's influences both inside and outside his body temple. I don't understand this. I don't know what she is talking about.
I just hope that she never came back to this life again. After doing so much work. I hope she's not one of us.
I'm in a funny mood.
She ain't going anywhere from here, that's for sure.
I don't know what happened, but she did so much work. She did so much work on herself.
Okay. So why does it say 3 times did I see the cosmos? 3 बार प्रलय हुई थी.
I think that's just saying many times have I seen, but I guess 3. I don't know if there's any special significance for 3.
चलो ठीक छो ये तो रेस्पिक्री सोर युता तारुनु तुता तो रेस्पिक्री
सच में मुझे मैंने 5 बार पढ़ा उसको मैं भूल क्या रही हूँ मुझे लग रहा है ये थोड़ा सा इसको ना वो हो रहा है I mean you know when you're lost in that thought I'm not sure I'm just thinking you see a lot of things जैसे कुंडलिनी में he sees that light go up and you see a lot of things when you're in that state.
Basically she's saying I can 3 times she saw the cosmos
she saw pralay basically
trailet shem buchmut to pur flood am ठीक छ ना बात क्या छ गमत एक लाइट क्या छ गमत एक नेंगे okay not light एक नेंगे सरस अर्शस joy go once I saw once I saw it rising up into the skies. So I can light वुशुन की सरस गो ना मतलब पूइन शायद अर्शस गो
सरदे लेक
करेक्ट लेक सर छना लेक
अर्शस means
स्काई छना दपन की सुलेक वुच में एक नेंगे सरस अर्शस जाय matlab it went to space basically, and then not space but sky. Then harma konsar aksum saras, it went so high that it all became like it inundated everything, so everything looked the same, and there was like, it seemed like there's like a water strip across Kashmir from here to there, Harmuk to Concert Spring, and seven times.
ये Harmuk Kausar Aksum Saras. So I think like you see one end to Harmuk and one end to Kausar. So Harmukhe Kausar Aksum Saras. So one end.
One passage, one water body connecting the boat.
I saw Harmuk much magar water body.
No, Harmuk
Pahad thi. I also saw a connecting passage bridging the lake from the mount. Harmuk to go lake to matlab it's all like everything is flooded, but there is a bridge between on top of that lake. There is a bridge between Harmuk to Concert Spring. There is a bridge. She saw that. Patkachvanan Sati Nenge Saras Shunyakar. 7 times did I see the lake with no water in it, reduced to its state of nothingness. Oh man. So basically, like, she's saying, she's probably, obviously she's meaning that that she has gone through so many stages of life where she feels filled with like everything, means flooded with stuff, and then she also feels empty, nothing. I think that's what she's trying to
I think that's what she's trying to say. He is saying so much about water, but I think she's like, I'm filled and then I'm empty. Emptiness or nothingness, and I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know how many of you, and there's just one visual which explains the concept of nothingness. Like to say that Shiva starts from nothing, ends at nothing. वो करके वो एक vertical line दिखाते हैं, and it's infinite. I saw it once in a book, I think, but visual description of, and it's like that, like a cylindrical line, and starts from nothing, ends from nothing. Uska wo concept hai. I'm just wondering if that's what it is, the nothingness from west to east. If that's the nothingness that she's trying to describe. I'll catch hold of the image if I find, but when I'm reading this, मुझे वो visual याद आ रहा है.
वो ऐसा बोलते हैं ना कि जब वो I mean I don't know वो सच है कि वो विष्णु ब्रह्मा सब लड़ाई कर रहे थे कि क्या कौन सबसे who is the mightiest. So then Shiva came and it started with nothing and ended in, so they could not see the top part and they could not see the end. So I think that is Shiva, like.
Yeah, I think it's that.
GPS problem. Okay, bro. आज just be enlightened because I'm enlightened as I have
maybe
arrived.
You are Yama.
I hope not. Okay, Pata.
युते हो सिमोन
बस ये में बड़ रंग बिरंगे ऐसे से.
Yeah, I started with colors and then ended in nothing.
Thank you.
Should I go next?
Sure. Number when to?
That's 91. So this is like a continuation of 90, similar kind of.
Oh boy, yeah.
That's a tough one, yeah. So 90 was again 90 the previous.
Yes,
time.
yes. That's why we gave you 91 also.
Right. So 90 was about, how you heat your gold over fire and make it purified so that it becomes, right? If you remember that one.
Yeah.
So this one is 91 is Sarafas Nishik Kahavich Karun Rachir Tolun Chone Mahar Savay me Bazar Pahal Lage Pansai me Sabdak Kundan Kar Shatay में बाजार मूलम शब्द पाने ग्रक्त पाने स्वर्णकार.
Aha, nice. It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. So Sarafas Nishik Kavich Kharan means take your gold to the master goldsmith and get its purity examined. Ratse Ratse Tolan Chen Mahar.
Choinin Mahar.
Choin means so I guess
Choin means choin chen gatsan.
हाँ. So usko tol lena. Make sure that you weigh the gold right. And so में बाजार पे लग
so वही में 24 so वही में बाजार
paha lagi means on the 24th day you'll be able to put it to the test to see if it has reached the full purity or something.
I see.
So I don't understand. She uses this 24th, 25th, and 26th on these 3 lines.
Image 24 karat gold.
It takes 21 days to make a habit, so you have 3 days as buffer.
Okay, could be. And what is and then he says 25th day pay, you'll be declared as the purest. Panchayam is Sabdak, Kundan Kar, meaning you'll be considered as pure gold. And Shatayve mein Bazar Molum Sabde.
Then you'll reach the stage of perfection where you'll become.
Then you can be sold in the bazaar, right? You have become good enough to be
worthy of it.
Worthy of that. Pane Grak the Pane Swarnakar means you become both the giver and the taker, the seeker and the sought.
Okay. So
I think he's just saying about how you through constant effort, continuous effort, you can make yourself to the point where you realize your true self. I think that's all she's.
But it's interesting how to say.
What is the significance of 24 days?
Yeah.
So वही मैं समझ नहीं आ रहा था 24, 25 and 26. She uses these three numbers, and what is the significance of that? I'm not really sure.
Yeah. In the notes it says he'll be prescribed certain plan for sadhana for 24 days. But why 24?
Maybe Kundalini. Maybe also that when they say do anything like Shambhavi or whatever, I think they say at least. Yeah.
One mandala is like
one mandala is 48.
Go half of that.
48. I think one mandala is 45 to 48 है. Half mandala, yeah, could be.
So the other thing that I saw 24 significance, I've seen in some of the writings in Kashmiri Shaivism, they talk about 24 Atma Tattvas, which include all the organs of sense, organs of action, and organs of realization. And then there's this 25th, which is the Atman. So that I don't know if it has any significance connected with this or not, but
maybe it does. It is why
imagination is like so amazing.
It's just too high.
All over the place.
Yeah, and also connecting that to, connecting the sadhana ka 24 days to months in a calendar, so days in a month in the calendar, and 25, 26 day ko aisa hoga is. Or maybe he's talking about
the sun and Jory.
So you become gold.
You become gold. Like, देखो ना कैसे her imagination is like amazing.
And then you are the giver and taker also.
ये तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. पाने ग्राहक तो पाने. So it's like such a nice.
Beautiful, nice.
Beautiful, yeah.
So the next one is 104. You have that on there? Yeah. Tattva Prakash Antaha Vainasu Pane Vande Saraswati Ganga Yaman Sangam Yaman Bende Soy Nath Zan Soy Sabje Sahas Cry. So Tattva Prakash Atha Vaine Supane. So means Prakash, Tattva Prakash, that light, that Lord, Antaha, will anta vaine supane. He'll let you know himself, right? The awakening, he'll awaken you himself. When this Saraswati, Ganga, Yaman, at the point where the Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati of your own self, where they join together in your own self. I'm just translating it what she's saying here. Sangam Yaman Bende Sai Nad Zaine. So at the place where both the Bend, which is Bindu, Nad Bindu, and sound Nad, that's where the two things they become united. That's the point where the celestial awakening of Sui Daibze Sahas Cry. That's the truest worship of the Lord. So this, it's a it's pretty complicated one, right? So let me just read what he has said here. One who is able to achieve the highest stages of sadhana is assuredly shown the ultimate celestial light of awakening by the Lord. The human mind is itself the confluence of three symbolic sacred rivers, Ganga, Saraswati, and Yamuna, that flow inside the thought of an awakened devotee. The point of the meeting, usually considered to be the place between the eyebrows, becomes the source of all spiritual activity, as all signals originate from this point and expand in all directions when the awakening comes for a devotee. Laleshwari mentions the two oft-used terms Nad and Bend here for the elaboration of her argument. Bend or Bindu usually suggests the commencing point of all spiritual influence, while Nad, yani sound, indicates its all-encompassing impact. Anyway, I won't go further, but yeah.
The eternal union becomes both the source and the sound of the celestial awakening, and only such devotion is the truest worship of the Lord. Interesting.
Yeah, actually, it sounds to me quite a bit expounding on Kundalini.
Yeah, of course. Next to Sui Paring. Matlab not next, maybe after this we'll do Dawn, and then after that.
Good idea. So next one of mine is 105. So, Yusa Maile, Hedem, Gelem, Maskari Karem.
Which kurmut aise?
Suiha Maile, Manas. I think she has a number of those similar times. Did we have this last time?
I mean, Hedem, Gelem, Maskarina, Suha, Maile, Manas, Kharyam, Za.
Kharyam na Za.
Shiv Panni, Anugrah Karyam. Look ahead and ये कर दिया था हमने last time.
किया था. Let's forget about it.
ठीक है, Telugu short. Okay. But the next.
So the next one.
But this was the simplest of all the ones you got.
I know. I was happy finally to get something simple.
This is so nice. This is so nice.
It's a cute one though. Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah.
So what are people going to do when Lord has his, blessing?
I know, but so difficult to do that, right?
I know.
The way she says it sounds so easy.
It sounds so easy because she has reached that level. Yeah. But it's just so nice.
She must have been suffering from him. I'm sure a lot of people would make fun of her.
Yeah.
She suffered a lot. She suffered a lot.
Next time if someone asks me, okay, when am I getting married, मैं उसको यही बोलने वाली हूँ. I'm sending a screenshot on the family group today.
Yeah, you somehow hit him. It's everything, every aspect of life, every aspect
also
of life.
I feel like
when you feel embarrassed, when you feel vulnerable to what other people are saying, it also tells you a bit about yourself. कि आप उनके bench, who is the ultimate judge or someone जिसका benchmark आपको मानना है? That's the Lord, not the people.
Yeah.
Around you.
In fact, if you're trying to go in the competition of whatever the life it is, and it's very simple. Ultimately, if you're married or not, or you have kids or not, ultimately you're an individual and you're going to go alone. Nobody's coming with you. I am the yum. I'm telling you, man. Okay, peki bronco.
Yeah.
Who's to next?
Yeah, I think I think even when it comes to your kids and all that, no, it's a good idea to have some degree of separation. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
also
attachment
that
is...
you will never dislike that person. That's huge.
Huh?
If you believe that Lord is in all of us,
Yeah.
and regardless of the person's act, to overcome that consciously telling yourself, because I was having a similar discussion with someone, that the belief that everything is Shiva, regardless of what the person says, who it is, what they did to you, or something that you felt bad. When you मतलब ये concept को जब आप अपने अंदर समा लेते हो, you are able to overcome your bad thoughts as well, or the feeling. It's easier to forgive. I think.
Yes.
Right.
I think अष्टांग योगा में वो सिखाते हैं ना सब, जो उसके 8 यमास हैं, उसमें वो सिखाते हैं कि कैसे तुम you forgive people and
really,
yeah, they do that. They teach you everything कि मतलब कैसे how you forgive people, तुम्हें कैसे उसमें 8 limbs है अष्टांग योगा के. Pranayam and yoga asana comes later. पहले तो you have to go through that. You have to go through those 8 limbs.
Wow. Okay.
So that was all for me.
Okay.
She was really a blessed soul. मतलब कितना कुछ बोला है, like amazing.
But have you noticed all these Kashmiri women, whether it was Lal Ded or it was Bhavani, their in-laws were so mean, so bad, बेचारे, right? उस torture में इन्होंने ये सब कर लिया, right?
I think torture is the trigger.
No, it's not.
I think if you are happy, you won't go through all.
You won't seek it.
Torture is the trigger. देखो ना सारे poets हैं, they are always very sad क्योंकि sadness is the trigger. That I think when you are in your lowest, you just you come out with.
Because when you're at your lowest, you realize कि अब क्या मुझे destroy करेगा? Like only death can destroy you, and that
you see all these writers, they're really sad. I think sadness is the trigger.
No, I agree.
मुझे sad होना.
I would say that when you go through a tribulation is when you actually take a moment and say what's going on. If everything is going well in your life, as in like not well, if you're keeping busy with things and nothing drastic is happening, then you are not stopping and thinking ki, or even feeling ki, what am I here for? You're just in the daily rut, right? So when something happens where you are in a like you've gone through a tribulation, or you are in a hard situation, like all these people, then you seek out something that's beyond life.
Yeah, I think people either become better or they become bitter. I think it's
true, and that is also their process, right? Depends on which of their lifetime in the wheels they are, like whether they are towards the end or the beginning. But interestingly, my grandfather also, he had a very difficult childhood. His father died very early on, and he was the oldest of the brothers, and he had to take on a lot of responsibility, and after he got everybody married and everything, he just took off to he took on the spiritual path, because it's very hard. I think, if you are not put in that situation, I think you should be thankful if you do go through that situation, because that will transform you, and transformation is everything, really.
उन्होंने लिखा ना हरवंश राय बच्चन ने, मन का हो तो अच्छा, मन का ना हो तो और भी अच्छा, क्योंकि मन का नहीं होगा तो भगवान की मर्जी से होगा. So I think that thing, sadness is the trigger.
Yeah, it is the motivation to seek.
It's a motivation to seek. I think it's a motivation to seek. I think that was my motivation.
Hi. Manvant, क्या?
मीना कुमारी.
Is karo accession for our triggers,
Yes.
our
Oh
motivations.
my God,
Our
that
motivation.
you have to
मेरा
block
motivation बहुत simple, huh?
you have to block a half day for that.
Yeah,
1 hour is not going to cut
yeah.
1 hour is not going to do it.
As long as your
क्योंकि
mic
बहुत
works.
it. 1 hour में तो preface ही होगा बस.
Mic is muffled again. Okay,
Oh.
Vinita.
नहीं यार, मेरे को होमवर्क नहीं मिला था, मैं थी नहीं लास्ट टाइम.
ये अच्छा बहाना है. Free class. Okay, so what I'll do is I will read mine, and mine I have obviously like mich pet peti pormut, so I will try to read it and figure it out with you guys itself. So mine are 83, 84 and 86. Okay, so 83. Okay. Zanni zaye rati tkaiti. Tkaiti. Kaiti. Rati tkaiti.
कृति जानने जाए रहते थे मतलब कितने आए गए और कितना कितना
Kuiti.
कृति
Telugu ruiti. Zanini zaye ruitit kuiti. Karit vavdaras bahu kalish. Phirit dwar baizini voit tati. Shiv chui krut tai Tsen Vapadish. Okay. Zanini Zaye Roit Tkuiti. They were all born fit and fine to their mothers. Karit Vavdaras Bahur Kalish, making them brave great sufferings, because being born is very painful for mothers and the child. Firit Dwar Bazin Voit Tati. Again, you're coming back through the same doors and getting reborn and going through the same pain. Shiv Chui Krut Tai Chain Vapadesh. Try following message. It's not easy to gain access to the Lord and arrive at His mysteries. So just think about that and try to get rid of all this painful re-arrival, reborn, because rebirth is pretty painful for both you and your mother. That's it.
I'm just wondering that now, because it says when you mentioned birth is painful for the mother and the child, is the child crying to say that अरे फिर से पैदा हो गया, मतलब I didn't make it the last time?
Sudapan medit buchus
Begum.
Na. Suçu akçiz beyo pornaz dodu şurin bare में zonki.
Oh God.
Temichu sorry magar to su wala. Okay. Next to 80. क्या बने में? Next to 84. Rangas mans chui byon labun. Be vigilant and watch out for various roles. Sori Salak Barak Swak. He's playing. Be vigilant and watch out for the various roles he's playing on this stage set up by him. Okay. Tzakresht Vair Galak. Take patiently whatever you face and be happy. Ad Deshak Shiv Sund Mok. Destroy all hate and anger and enmity. You will see the face of the Lord. Or you will see Lord face to face. Nice. I like it. It's cute.
Yes.
Achun Zad ke. It's basically just a pretty one. It says Rang Manch, basically the theatrics. Chui Byon Labun. and you will be in this theater, and you'll be playing different roles, and you just watch out, that not you, but he will be playing different roles, so you will be in it and he'll be playing different roles in your life. So whoever comes to you, he is basically a test for you by Lord, right? And
is it to say that, like we say that sometimes you get क्या life है, सब कोई अपना परेशानी है, or have something with the other, but that's the flavor, right? Whether you're happy, sad, lost, keen, is that the
okay. Yeah, it could be like people that you're meeting, but also the feelings that you're having, or different things, like whatever. Watch out for the various roles he's playing on this stage set up by him. Take patiently whatever you face and be happy. So basically, she's saying whoever you face, or whatever you face, like people or situations, destroy all hate, anger, and enmity, and you will see Lord face to face. मतलब chill मारने का.
Yeah, enjoy seeing everybody around. They're all faces of Shiva.
Basically. Okay, this is my. Okay. Nar getsi zalun tu ar getsi galun.
That's a good one.
Nar getsi zalun tu ar getsi galun. Curb all emotion, destroy all pity for the worldly trouble. मतलब युस्त कराना सकना when ar hum is batches shur sunt. So getsi galun. Daban. Ohar getsi kadun. Vapal hakast hende. Eat just elemental and tune up your mind with the poison of all desires goes useless.
They have the bitterness.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Vapal hakan hende.
Vapal hakast hende. Ohar getsi kadun. Vapal so you have to ohar, I think, is basically eat just the elemental and tune up mind that the poison of all desire goes useless. So basically take the poison out of those, right? Take the bitterness out of those, right? Had getsi ratunt mad getsi valun. Replace worldly glamour by celestial excellence. Vyah getsi zalun ad uch grinde. Wash away both your body, interior and exterior, of all the sins. Shub getsi kainsin क्या छ Shub getsi kainsin lube getsi marun. So you have to basically wash away your exterior. Shub basically outside.
मतलब physical body का शूब आ जाएगा अगर आप.
तो lube is basically lobe. Lobe gets a marun. Pan gets a naun. Aimi sende. So basically you have to realize pan gets a naun. Aimi sende. You should keep yourself like that. And it's interesting that I got this Vaakh because it has Amrita in it. It says, wash away both your body, interior and exterior, of all the sins with the celestial waters, Amrita, of the realization of self. Perfect.
Is Sunday same thing as Sandhya?
Sende.
मतलब ये सब करके आपको
Emisuit.
New when you do all this.
Emisuit. Emsende. Pan gets a noun. Emisende. Okay, guys. I am ending with Amrita here. So I think we've got like mix of things, but somehow like coincidentally I've got this. Okay. Vanshu, assignment Karin. हैकत ऐसे वैसे.
सच में
but we're almost in the hundreds, right? So we are halfway there now.
Only halfway.
But we have been very persistent and we are very good at it, right?
I
We
think
haven't given. We all are still
क्या
here.
क्या
No.
सेल्फ रेटिंग किया है विनीता जी ने अमेजिंग सेल्फ रेटिंग
but
अपनी तारीफ करेंगे तो खुद से।
no, but just not just that, yeah. The thing is that we are enjoying it. I think
Yeah.
nobody wants to give up. Raj Tarangini sunuktaavni.
Raj Tarangni wrote Inzikat's romance novel या का fun novel वो पागल
ना राज
राज
राज तरंगिनी त्रवस मगर या था वैसे मजा है ओके but even I escucho what and stop presenting.
I think we reached up to 117.
What was this? Ach me basan Yuvan ch tim ch number nima pachin वापस Yuvan.
Tim ch खोसान.
Tim da pan. आरती चकोर तो अखत सदा. अच्छा. वन करो ऐसे अखत अर्धा ना अखत अर्धा चकोर मुद. अखत कुनवु वो अकुजुतो वो. ना इस करो त्रे.
But no, but I'm also thinking like who's A? Okay.
A is अभय.
वो नहीं किया तो वो
हाँ
we cover up or
हाँ
we keep it
he
together?
won't come सुच थोड़ा डामा डोले सुच में वो इन बना स्नैक खाने जाना है मैं तुम बस क्या गोए ना कोशिश किताब
No, we should cover that up, right? Otherwise we lose track.
ठीक so let's do that let's so I think Shruti will do hers that's fine Abhez we should cover Abhez we should not cover Vishal's. I think Vishal is pretty diligent about
in
it.
India, so that's why.
And we should cover Nitin's. I think he's also like flaky for right now because he's busy, he says. So, क्या choose? Nitin choose ना क्या choose? नहीं Nitin choose ना. मैं ना भी मशीद का साथ. मैं तो मैं तो रोहित बोन मुताबिक लड़ दूँ बस. Okay, I'm going to stop recording. So, okay.